My name is Tina Bartholomew, and I am a community engagement library with the County Library in Salt Lake. We have 18 branches that cover the south half of the valley, and we work with over 200 schools. What I'd like to share with you today is an idea lab that we've been working on for the last 4 years for a collaboration project between the schools and the public libraries. So the number one roadblock that we came across, both from the point of view of our youth services librarians in the public library and from the library assistants who were working in the school libraries, was a lack of time. Everyone that we talked to said that was their number one roadblock preventing collaboration. So we tried to come up with a project that specifically addressed that roadblock. Our number one solution was, instead of trying to get the whole school together to do a summer reading assembly, for example, we would target smaller groups. Our second solution was to create a project that was a priority for our partner. So in this situation, since our partner was the school, we researched the priorities of the school libraries and incorporated that in our project. Our third solution was to cut down on the amount of planning time needed by creating a program that could be repeated every year. And the fourth thing we did was try to create some flexibility in the project so that someone who had 10 minutes to share would be able to participate just as much as someone who had a full library period to share with their class. So the program that we created is called Level Up for Third Graders, and our audience is third graders. And we try to connect with them by visiting them in their third grade class or during their visits in the school library. And this program is designed to allow third graders to become more familiar and comfortable with our libraries, but also to practice the library skills that they have been learning in the school library lessons. We do this program usually in the fall between October and December, but of course this school year has been a little different, so we expanded the time going through all the way to April 30th. And we picked third graders because we know that this is the grade where students stop learning how to read and start reading to learn, which is a prime time for them to be able to gain those skills on using the catalog and promoting a love of reading. So one of our youth services librarians will visit your school and invite a group of third graders to visit any of our county libraries and complete 3 fun missions at the library. When they complete all 3 missions, we give them some special prizes and some badges that let people know that they have successfully become, depending on the year, either a library astronaut, a library wizard, or a library detective. And we rotate these themes so that our youth services librarians don't become burned out on the program. Because every librarian has their own personal things that they love to read and promote, and this allows us to emphasize different types of literature. At that short visit with the third graders are invited to practice their library media skills. We create opportunities for them to interact with the staff so that they learn our librarians are not scary. And they learn how to use the library. And these are the standards that those missions can relate to. So we have the Utah Core Standard Strand 3, understanding library layout and classification systems. Strand 4, making use of community libraries along with their school libraries. And Strand 6, Standard 1, they do have a quest in the library where they use the catalog to effectively locate a hidden cache book and learn how to ask for help if they need it. So 2019, we were doing Library Astronauts. It was our 3rd year with the program, and we did 3 space missions. And these are kind of the physical components of this program. We have the mission 1 that we pass out at the school. And then in the library, after the third graders complete mission 1, they can complete mission 2 and mission 3. We also learned over time that often third graders would bring these bookmarks home and their parent wouldn't understand the program just from the bookmark. So we created a parent letter. You'll also see on the screen what we've taken is a audiobook cover and created a personalized insert. And we hide this in the library, and inside is a notebook. And after they complete mission 1, mission 2 is to take the information they gained from mission 1, enter it into the notebook inside the hidden cache book, which they have found using the catalog. And then they can move on to mission 3. And that year, we had some really nice shuttle pen prizes. We realized that having the third graders come to the library can sometimes be more of a challenge. And because we're targeting such a small group, we can offer better prizes than just the little stickers. So instead of doing like a little 7-cent prize, we're able to offer something that has a little bit more value. We had been doing the program for 3 years at that point, and you can see kind of the statistics of the program. We do talk to a lot more students and pass out a lot more Quest 1 bookmarks than we have finished the program. But we've been very happy with just the program has been achieving its mission and making the community library a part of the students' lives, and as well as the school practicing their school library skills. So here's kind of, you can see we pass out a huge number of bookmarks, and then we do have a lot of third graders who, at least a few from every class, finish the program. And it seems to depend on the class. Sometimes we'll have everyone from a specific visit will come to the library, and sometimes just a few. And we do also try to reward those family members that come with the third grader, because no third grader usually travels alone. And so if a family member comes and does the quests with them, they will also get the library Astronaut badge. We do have just a little story here. We had one girl who came up to our Smith library, and some of her friends had earned the prize, that shuttle pen, and she wanted to earn that prize. And so she went through and completed her missions, and on her third mission, she told the librarian, she says, "I don't like books." And of course, the librarian said, "Well, you don't have to actually read this book to complete the mission. You just have to go find a book that you might like to read." And so she returned with a book. It was in the Halloween season, and so she found one of those, and she brought it up to the librarian. Told the librarian what the book was and why she picked it, and she was thrilled to get her little shuttle pen with all the 4 colors. And then the librarian asked if she wanted to have the book put back, and she said, no, I want to read it. And she didn't have a library card, so we got her signed up for a student library card that doesn't require a parental signature. And this girl who said she didn't like books went home with a book to read that day. And that's what the program is all about. This year, we are on year 4, and we have rotated back to our original theme, which is wizard missions. So when we send a librarian to your school, they will often dress up. We have a wizard hat and a cloak and a staff. Not every librarian likes to dress up, but some of them do. And now that we are invested in this program, we are able to add new elements every year. And this librarian will do a 10-minute PowerPoint introducing the Level Up program. And then if there is time, like if the public librarian's been asked to come and cover for a time when the library assistant's not going to be there, as in a substitute situation, or if they are visiting a 3rd grade classroom and they've been given 30 minutes, we have a lot of extender activities. We have a pop culture trivia quiz on famous dragons. We have a word find, a scavenger hunt with wizard names. We have the Alakazam game, which is very similar to Simon Says, only use Alakazam. We have some craft ideas like a dragon puppet or a magic wand. We also have one thing that we have created just for the first time this year is we've created a digital escape room. And of course, with school, a lot of students being digital learners this year, we can't visit with them in person or with their class in person. And so we share the PowerPoint and the digital escape room, and then the library assistants are able to share the Level Up program with their students, even though we aren't meeting personally in class. So here's the PowerPoint that we share with the third graders. So the third graders are invited to level up at the library, complete 3 quests to become a library wizard. And the first one is called the Calling Quest. And for this quest, they have to visit their local county library and stop at the information desk and talk to the librarian or library mage. And the first quest is to create a username, would be a good way to put it. We call it their true wizard name. And that quest is to just make them feel comfortable coming up and asking for help, and making the information, the reference desk, seem like a fun place to be. The second quest we call the Adventure Quest, and this is where they use the catalog to locate our magic book that's been hidden in the nonfiction section. So they have to look the book up on the catalog, find the call number, find that book on the shelf, and then inside they'll find a notebook where they can record their wizard name. Quest number 3, they go back to the information desk to let them know that they have completed quest number 2, and they get quest number 3. And they have to go pick a book that they would take with them on a magical journey. And they can pick any book in the library, and then they have to take that book back to the library mage or the librarian and interact. And they're going to talk about that book. Why did they pick that book? What's interesting about it? Have they read it before? Is that why they picked it? So it gives them a chance to just have a fun discussion about something that interests them. And of course, this year, our prize are these fun little glow-in-the-dark swirly things. We did give everyone more time this year, as I said before. And the quests are ready, and we do have students who are completing their quests today. And if we have the extra time, they can do our digital escape room, Escape from the Wizard's Library. If you have any questions about this program, feel free to contact me. Again, my name is Tina Bartholome. I'm a Community Engagement Senior Librarian with the County Library in Salt Lake. Thank you.